Viewers and subscribers, please make sure to subscribe to Saga News TV and give a like and share, because if you don't, you will miss out a lot of news.
Detectives attached to the St. Thomas Policing Division have charged 19-year-old Omar Brown, otherwise called Pulos, a farmer of Willersfield, St. Thomas, with wounding with intent, following an incident in his district on Thursday, January 30. Reports from the Golden Grove police are that at about 5:30 p.m., Brown was involved in an altercation where he shot the complainant on his left arm with a machete, causing a wound that bled profusely. The complainant was assisted to the Princess Margaret Hospital by a resident where he was admitted. The accused later turned himself in to the Golden Grove police and was later subsequently charged. His court date is been pending. An alleged gang member was arrested and charged over the weekend for the reported killing of an opposing gang member over 2 years ago. Charged with murder, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition and making use of a firearm to commit a felony, is 27 years old. Tafari Gale, otherwise called Tyson, a resident of Charles Street in Kingston 14, is charged with the killing of 22-year-old Chad Colton from Bread Lane, Kingston 14. Police said the now deceased was a top tier member of the Denhamtown Base Cream Corner gang, and the accused was a member of the Tivoli Garden Young Generation gang. The incident occurred around 12:20 p.m. on October 19, 2022, along North Street in Kingston. Reports indicated that Colton was standing along a pathway on North Street when he was approached by a man armed with a handgun. The man, the police said, opened gunfire hitting the now deceased in the upper body before escaping on foot in the area. Police visited the scene and assisted Colton to the Kingston Public Hospital, where doctors pronounced him dead. On arrival, following ongoing investigation, Gale was held and taken into custody. Recently, he was charged after a question and answer interview. A deportee who arrived from the United States last week was charged on Monday in connection with the killing of a father and the injury of the man's 2 sons. The incident reported took place on December at the victim's home at Upper West Street in Kingston. The accused, 33-year-old Rashim Brown, otherwise called Shim, from Regent Street in Kingston 14, was charged following the high-level investigation by detectives from the Kingston Western Division. He is charged with murder, 2 counts of wounding with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, and unauthorized possession of ammunition, and making use of a firearm to commit a felony. Brown is charged with the killing of 55-year-old Mark Mackenzie and the injury of Mackenzie, 4 and 8-year-old son, both students. Reports indicated that around 3 a.m., Mackenzie was at home with his 2 sons when several men armed with guns knocked the door to their 1-bedroom apartment and opened gunfire. The father was hit in the head and upper body, while the children received gunshot wounds to their legs. Police assisted all 3 to the Kingston Public Hospital, where the father was pronounced dead. Doctors treated the boys and later transported them to the Bustamante Hospital for Children. Brown, the police said, fled the island and was later arrested in the United States. For illegal entry, he was taken into custody after arrival at the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston on Thursday. The accused was charged after a question and answer interview session in the presence of his attorney. The police believe Brown is the leader of the Golden Knights gang, which associated with the Screen Corner gang, and is in direct conflict with the Young Tivoli Garden Generation gang. He is being investigated for other serious crimes, to including breaches of the anti-gang legislation. The Kingston Western Police seized an illegal firearm in Rosetown, Kingston 13 on Monday, February 3, bringing the number of firearms seized in that division since the start of this year is to 5. Reports from the Denhamtown Police are that between 4:30 p.m. and 6 p.m. a team of lawmen were in the area conducting an operation. A firearm, an AK-47 rifle, was found at an abandoned premises. No arrest was made in connection with the seizure. However, detectives are continuing their investigation. A Beretta HPX 9mm pistol and 10 9mm rounds of cartridge were seized by the Lynn State Police at a nightclub along Main Street in Yuatan, St. Catherine on Sunday, February 2. Reports are that at about 11:45 p.m., a patron at the club was held at gunpoint and robbed of a sum of money. A tussle ensued, during which the gunman used a firearm to hit him to the face. The patron reported the matter to the police, who took him back to the establishment, and the attacker was pointed out. A search was conducted during which the firearm and ammunition was taken from his waistband. The man was taken into custody. However, his identity is being withheld pending further investigation. Members of the media and legal fraternity gathered on Sunday to celebrate the life and legacy of veteran court reporter Barbara Gale, who was tragically killed in December 2023. Gale was found dead at her home at the gated Caymanas Country Club estate in St. Catherine on December 17, her body bearing multiple stab wounds and a gash to her face. Her GLA 180 Mercedes-Benz was stolen, but later recovered along the Dyke Road in Portmore the following day. Travis Ellis, 24, has since been charged with her murder. At her funeral, colleagues from the Gleaner and the Nation's Court, including Director of Public Prosecution Paula Lewin, paid tributes to Gale's remarkable career and dedication to justice. The service was attended by family, journalists, and leading figures from the legal community, reflecting the deep impact she had on both media and law. Brandy James, the British woman who was charged after substance believed to be cocaine was found in her luggage at the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James, will go on trial in the St. James Parish Court on March 20. James, a 28-year-old data analyst, was slated to stand trial on Monday, but the proceeding was delayed. The delay was attributed to the recent delivery of the forensic certificate, chain of custody statement, and notice of intent to James' legal counsel, Henry McCurdy, which represented in court on Monday. Once a liar receives a notice of intent, a waiting period of 30 days must elapse before the trial can begin. As a result, presiding Judge Keisha Grand Price set the new trial date and extended bail for the accused. Drugs Act, after detectives from the Firearm and Narcotics Investigation Division took her into custody during an operation at the check-in area of the airport. It was reported that James was preparing to board a flight destined for London when she was interviewed and her luggage searched. Detectives reportedly discovered 2 false compartments in her suitcase. Upon further investigation, investigators found 4 packages containing a white powder substance suspected to be cocaine. The drugs reportedly weigh approximately 16 pounds. James was taken into custody and charged after being questioned in the presence of her attorney. The Trelawny police are investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of a 3-year-old Canadian girl who is suspected to have drowned on Monday in a pool at a popular Trelawny hotel where she was vacationing with her parents. According to a senior police officer in Trelawny, the police were summoned after the child was discovered in a swimming pool. We suspect that this is a case of drowning, but we are conducting investigation to determine the cause of death and the circumstances that led to it, the senior cop told the news. The child and her parents reportedly arrived on the island on December 31.